There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. Sunflower. Turn it down. Too loud for me. Too loud for me. So in honor of the new Internet Historian video, ooh, it cut out there a little second. Alright, how's it going, everybody? What the fuck? I love No Man's Sky now. Picasso, Presidium. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe it's somewhere on my computer. I might have to restart. Weird. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Are you guys enjoying my unique disco names for the streams? No. just no. Okay, I feel like there's something wrong with the computer. Sorry, 1 second. Let me see. CPU is actually fairly taxed for what it's doing right now. Oh, I have like so many Google Chromes running. Maybe that's it. Let's just see how it goes. Will this be updated to YouTube? I'm way behind on getting everything on YouTube. It will go on YouTube eventually, but I have just a week's work of worth just putting the Q&As up on YouTube. The other streams, not even more than that, but with all of the hooking the computers up and getting them to render and everything, or not hooking the computers up, I'm taking the computer's time up. You know, it'll be rendering for quite a while. I think there's probably 2 weeks worth of rendering to do to get chat and all of them. I might skip chat on some of them and just put them up. We'll see. I'll do a judgment call. Where's snowhalation intro, Jojo? Snowhalation? Snow inhalation? Snow insulation? Hey Joe, just want to clarify since last Q&A that the puzzles in Zero Escape are a lot more fair than the Danganronpa 2 because they do not rely on you having information that the game itself hasn't provided or hinted. I think maybe the Danganronpa 2 does fall under that. It's just that you have to think about it a little more than I was thinking about it. I'm not sure, but that's good to know. I think someone else has said that to me. Hi Joe, I've missed past few streams. Where are you landing on Disco Elysium political spectrum? I think we're a dirty centrist, aren't we? Yep. So we're in the middle of everything. Yep, we're a dirty centrist. The worst type of person. Hey Joe, I'm a VOD boy, but I got a gifted sub, so I want to shout out Snuggles and thank him for it. Aw, that is from Lou Elite. It's scrolled up. Shout out to Snuggles. Someone wants the calendar dad joke for today. So January 9th, Thursday. I have a friend who is obsessed with monorails. She really has a one-track mind. There we go, that's it. So then we have Friday, Saturday, and then Monday. So we'll have, and Tuesday, so we'll have 4 next stream, because we don't read these out on the Q&As. Did you get my resubmitted message from Fritz Imperial? Yeah, it's here. I haven't gone through the new subs yet today. Okay, so let's talk to this dude. But also, I feel like there are fewer people here than there usually are. Is there some big stream going on that people are watching instead of this one? Or should I give some people some more time to show up, like a couple more minutes? I'm not sure. Is there a really good Games Done Quick run going on right now? Yesterday, it didn't seem to be affected, but maybe there's a really good run going on right now. Maybe some people are just playing Monster Hunter World Iceborne now. They wouldn't be playing that shit game instead of watching me. Thank you, Z Lawson21, Gravier 251, Packet 1. Longview Everest, that's a cool name. Clum JS and Asphaltus Tesla for subbing while the stream was down, or resubbing while the stream was down. Thank you very much. And thank you, Fritz Imperial, for 3-month resub since the stream started. Hey Joe, love the streams, but the politics of this game make me miss the days of capitalism ho. I also started streaming myself. What are you streaming, Fritz Imperial? What's your what have you launched your stream career with? Which game? You be playing Reciteer? Thank you very much for the message and the 3-month resub. Wait, Nadja has redeemed use 20k on literally nothing instead of Ayaya. Careful, he's a hero. He's a hero. Hold on, I need to review requests queue. And mark is complete. No 20 coins to take off this time. In case you missed it, the new reward. Use 20k on literally nothing instead of Ayaya. You have 20,000 monocoins. You could spend them on enabling Ayaya, but you'd prefer to use them on Sweet FA instead. No reward, no incentive, just 20,000 coins not spent on Ayaya. You rebel, you. Nice. Good job, Nadja. Kathy Rain? Kathy Rain. Kathy Rain. Oh, I've seen this game before. I've never played it though. How is Kathy Rain, Fritz Imperial? God damn, Q2, how are you having one of these for every stream? Seriously. So here's yesterday's. I think this one might be my favorite yet. A little bit smaller. Look at that. Art Cop Yusuke on the case. Thing on OBS, you can right mouse an object and select fit to scene or something. Let me see. Enable preview, preview scaling. Scale the window's already on. Fit to screen. Yeah, it's under transform. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that makes it... Oh, whoa, that's weird. Okay, that makes it have like a empty space around it is also part of the object. That's different. That's different. How is that showing up for you guys right now on the stream? You can't see it. Alright, good. Good. Alright. Pickle was infected by conceptualization. Exactly. The real art cop starts now. Thank you, Q2. Let's shrink it down. Because we are a true art cop boy now. There we go. That looks about right to me. No, it's cutting off a little bit. There we go. That's better, right? That's better. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that. Wow, I'm tired. I just clicked on the stream to try and make like the screen window to try and to make the character move instead of opening the game. All right, this is gonna be a fun stream. This is gonna be a fun stream, chat. All right, let's go. Let's talk to this guy.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
All right.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Measurehead's babe. Say nothing, size them up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and I have police business with you. Let's size them up.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, ham sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Puff out your chest, still say nothing. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body's unimportant. I'm with the police.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat.
Alcohol?
You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad? You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need you to cooperate with me. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends. Let's go with 2.
It's not good.
It's not... Have we not had a drink for 2 days? 2 days we haven't had a drink, and it's still that bad? It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, and drowned. You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need you to cooperate with me.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
The ham sandwich race? I am the police and I need you to comply now. Take a step closer. Yeah, that's not going to work. Intimidating this guy is not going to work whatsoever. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
What's the pun of ham sandwich? What is that? That's something. I feel like I'm so close to understanding. What is it?
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Oh man, I'm feeling pretty called out right now.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
I don't like you, Measureheads, babe. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer. The situation is serious. You people have probably killed a man. This is going nowhere. Leave.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminole Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Oh, that's nice of you.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Rouge, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skull.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No one insults art in front of the art cop. That is my job. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. It would enrich you rhetorically. I really don't want to. Right, good idea. Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself? Well, yes. Why don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So, what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything. Everett told you to help us get the body down from the tree. Isn't Everett the union boss white? Know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Conceptualization. Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Physical instrument. Formidable. Knock him out. 3% chance. Oh, so close! What? How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand and he's squeezing it. It hurts. You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. The pressure on your hand becomes unbearable. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic. I'm a cop. Fuck you. Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more. The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk. I am a violent drunk. No, I won't fucking say anything. Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth. Good. He releases your hand. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further. I mean, I really don't want to subscribe to his advanced race theory, but do we get a heal out of the using conceptualization? So it was, you surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior, then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands. You're so noble, Measurehead. There's a but. But while I'm gone, someone will stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. He turns to Kim, both of you. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? Okay, then wait here while Measurehead goes. No way, we're not going to do that. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? This is the uncomfortable result of not taking down ourselves. I can live with the compromise. Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup. Alright, babe, see that they stay here the whole time. Alright, so this is the craziest motherfucker yet. The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves. She turns to you. So you guys are like cops or something? Why are you with Measurehead? Yeah, we're the law around here. Apparently so. We're just trying to keep things from going to shit. Apparently so. Cool, I like men with guns and power. The woman twirls her hair. I'm Katya, by the way. You hear that? Lieutenant looks toward the yard. That sound. He's breaking something. Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it. I also wish I could see it. Look at you, RCM Rent-A-Cops. A loud voice booms in from below, guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs. Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale? And who are you? The lieutenant fires back. What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you? I'll work with whoever I want. Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get? Okay, that makes sense. That's none of your business. I'll work with whoever I want. A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him as the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching and walking past him. Whoa, finish game. The corpse has been removed from the tree. He brushes wooden flakes off his hands. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with race victory today. There's been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order. Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead. Farewell, Ham Sandwich. You are a Union man from now on. Isn't Everett, the Union boss, white? Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course. I understand now. Deeper. Let's anger the giant. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. And memes. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race naivistically, you race naivistic communists never did. I did not read that properly. Also, to serve as noble, it takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. Well, that backfired. I'm no communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Enough of this. Individualism is my jam. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs. I have gotten them from disco, actually. It's true, I am a rock and roll star and a rebel. Youth culture does not affect my thinking. Rock and roll. Rock and roll is moribund? Only Kojkos listen to he pronounced that. I can't remember how he said it. Listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses. Yeah, I'm not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. Okay, I'll ask, who are the Seminese? I don't really know who the Seminese are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful, we're done with this line of inquiry. I can see that. The Seminese are the South Island race, haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulidian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Percarnassus. Pericarnassus? Pericarnassus. Is that right? Pericarnassus? Holy shit. And arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know. So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol. I'm a descendant. The narrow streets of Olunbior are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Isle de Fantôme, waiting on Immaculate Conception from the Pale. So much German in this fucking game. So you did come from the islands, so you did not come from the islands. No, he cranes his head. I have heard about it on the radio. So you're not really Seminese, you're just from Revachol. I'm from Coron. He changes tactics. And no, it's not just in Revachol. This city is central to the Seminese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with. Think upon it. Kim, what do you think about this? I don't think anything about this. We're wasting our time having this conversation. I agree, Kim, but let's push forward. Your paedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle. Know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. He does not so much as glance at the object. Know anything about it? This your kind of thing. Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. He had nothing to do with it. Well, you're not with the Hardy Boys. I am not the first line of defense, I am the last. He looks toward the coast defiantly. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading. You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He's usually more himself. There's more to it. What do you got against them? Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful. Who do you mean? Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob. Is it the woman in the hotel? Interesting. Lieutenant takes a quick note. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures toward the lorryman down the street. Kind of like that line. Welcome to Revachol, you hear him yell at a red-haired woman visiting the frit nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenological grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudoscientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in this phylogenic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. Your earlobes are too big. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You're right. That's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Fuck it. That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes plenty. That's a line. Babe, thanks. The tattoos on his stone face briefly form a smile, but I got this. Physical instrument. Bested him in craniometrics. Nice, now we have an 8% chance. Eventually we'll get it. Finish game. Finish game. Alright, well, this was a fun game. Oh, well, shit. Okay, so I can't reload without just completely turning it off. Alright. Alt F4. Oh, memories. Memories of Danganronpa. Um. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't worry, we're good. Hey, now we get a chance to accidentally save scum. What's your opinion on the world building so far? Okay, so I like the world building, but I gotta be honest, and maybe this is like brainlet tier bullshit. I feel like it's too much. I feel like if you're not supposed to piece it together, you're not supposed to understand it, then it's fine. It's just kind of background noise. It's fine. I'm enjoying it, but I feel like it might be too much. If it's just supposed to be background noise, then fine, that's great. It's really over the top, it's interesting, but I feel like it's too much, and then the names are just killing me. Apparently we have 2 dad joke book requests read aloud from Jenny the Bush and Silolis, so let's do that. Until we get soft locked again. Alright, so let's do page 69. First mate says, feeding the prisoners to the sharks isn't any fun. The captain replies, it is for the sharks. My mother told me I would never amount to anything because I procrastinate. I said, just wait. Why did the traffic light turn red? You would too if you had to change in the middle of the street. Today someone knocked on the door and asked for a small donation for the local public swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water. Why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall? He was compensating for his lousy summer. Alright. We've heard that page before. No, this is a different dad joke book. So that was for Jenny the Bush. These ones are for Siolis. What's the best kind of booze if you want to dance all night long? Wild twerky. I don't get that one. I swallowed my flute and I can't get it out. Thank goodness you weren't playing the piano. What kind of music did the Pilgrims listen to? Plymouth Rock. What do you call a potato at a hockey game? A spectator. Golfer says, Caddy Master, this boy you assigned me isn't even 5 years old. The Caddy Master replies, better for you, sir. He probably can't count past 10. Oh, the epic fucking golf jokes. Alright, so that was 20,000 mana coins well spent, the two of you. That's 20,000 mana coins that could have went to AI. I support this. Thank you very much. Those are some pretty bad pages, but that's half of the point. Oh my god. Ayaya, ayaya.
Your body, or you, it must be frightening to stand that you reek of it. And if you, no, you don't. You need begging for you get you will.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Enough. Bring your wall.
Okay, so if you weren't here, it crashed, so we're just going through the conversation again.
Your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to
Alright, so we hit this and we failed.
And your microcephalic skulls.
Why is dabbing more expensive now? Because honestly, the only reason why is because there were too many that were at 20,000. So I just doubled it. And also, every time I dab, I have to bug Lily, so that's why. Apparently so. And then they interrupt us down here. I wish I could see it. What, do people actually want to go for the dab reward again? It's the worst reward. Thank you for cooperation. Isn't Everett white? I serve him. Blah, 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 blah. Individualism is my jam. Rock and roll. Who are the Seminese? Oh, wait, that's not what I did I? Shit. So you did not come from the islands. You're just from Revachol. Kim, what do you think about this? Do you think about this mug? It's your kind of thing. It's not his thing. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? There's more to it. What you got against them? What do you mean? What are tattoos supposed to mean? And then we say something about atavistic stigmata. And then we can hit him again, but that makes it crash because we're not next to him for some reason. All right, so do we want to conceptualize? Does this unlock a thought and we don't have to use it? Fuck it, let's do it. Ask what kind of races are there first. Classification is core to the stuff. Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there. Do you? The lieutenant looks at you. I do. Whisper, this is for the thing. Yeah, this is for the thing. This is for the thing. What thing? We already got in the harbor. You just want to hear about races, don't you? You are obviously a liberal Seolite, the man tells him. A polyculturalist, I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race. Cauldron of pederasty? Which one do you need education on? Type A. Those are the Seminese, the Areopagite, Areopagite? I don't know how to say that word. And the Occidentals, excluding the Mon, of course. The Mon are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Mon on reprehensible street parades in Mon cities like Scannell and Vredfort, fucking hell, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. Wait, who exactly are the Mon? You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranges, the Gotvaldians, and the Konigsteners. My people simply call them Mon. Mon is a derogative term for first world people of Gotvladian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant. The wooden clogs, though, in some municipalities of Orange, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats. The Mon are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant sub-race whom no one can take seriously. Okay, got it. Who are the type A then, in your view? The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina. The ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea. The Surinese of Surleclef, and even the North Konigsteiners all have type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. He draws his finger across his face. The fact that he's in all caps just makes it worse for some reason. I don't know why. The all caps is just like, what the fuck is this word? Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic mincemeat based food, which in turn only produces more sebum. And who are the Semines and Areopagites in this? As proven by the Mon and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Semines and the Areopagite are on the ascent. Okay, I want to back out. I don't want to do this anymore. Let's continue receiving wisdom. I want to stop. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Semines are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since they're the super Iosla of the Perikinesis. Canadian? Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery. Then he continues. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semeno-Areopagite, or the Semiopagite super race. That is all. There are no more type A races in the world. Alright, I want to unsubscribe to cat facts. No more racist facts. I want to unsubscribe to race facts. Nature was not capable of more. Alright, what about okay, type B. I guess we're committed. Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race, the Kojkos and the Vacholiers. They are mud-colored people. Oh, God. Here we go. The Kojos of Grad, Yujo, Zemsk, Shest et al., or what you would call white officer in a suspect description. You said Kojos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions. Mud-colored. Yes, to an untrained eye, the Kojo appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich, but look into their eyes and you will see, he squints, full of sage wisdom, they are of an indistinct color, and so their skin, unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking al ghul and smoking the degenerate tabak herb, and for eating potato. The Kojko, the countless micro-nationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethno-states like political amoeba. I do care for a potato, I'm not gonna lie. Wouldn't he be one for ethno-states? You don't like ethno-states. They're microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted from Holy Semenine to the boreal plateau of Katla. What's your YouTube channel, Measurehead? Let's subscribe. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Seminese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base, inert spoilage called demos. You definitely have like 500,000 followers on Twitter. No doubt about it. And the Vacholiers you mentioned? Revacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial cauldron, too mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000 year history on this planet. Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off. I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. I've heard about this revolution. Mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about it. That revolution was perpetrated by degenerate left-wing marauders, not all the people of Revachol. Go away, stupid political thoughts. What was this revolution? Fuck it, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive chess piece. I'm out. I'm out. The revolution came to Revachol from Grad in Sarath-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease, prions, that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes, a soft sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucinations, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Kojko to the Occidentals. He pauses in theoretic self-reflection, but not sexually, probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of type B mediocrity. He nods, satisfied with the outcome. The vile C, that's type B? That's how you feel about type B? What the fuck is this gonna lead to? What the fuck? Okay, alright, let's strap in. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get banned from Twitch. Type CF are the museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptions. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. Chimeric experiments? Yes, better not go into... Yep. Alright, cool. It would be cruel, the man agrees, to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you need education on? Okay, that's a segue. Okay, now that we've been through all types, do I understand advanced race theory? You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. Okay, so if we say yes, we unlock a thing and we can read it, but we don't have to conceptualize it, right? We don't have to keep going. I think, right? Alright, so we just get the thought and then we don't have to keep going. Alright. Yeah. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. What? You okay, fine. Chimeric experiments. Fine, we're doing it, chat. You're doing it. You want to do it? Alright, here we go. We're seeing it. Lesser races like Mosquito, a grotesque mixture of Mesk woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is Mesk and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The Mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. He looks to the west ruefully. All they have left to do is ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair. This is what he hates more than anything? It seems likely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring. Maybe I misunderstood something, but aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile offspring? You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education. Any more? Then there is, he pauses dramatically, the Semino-Koji Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino-Koji Chimera? It is not an aesthetic sight. Yes. The Coachco, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with a Coachco to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and grad servility. This will never happen. The Seminese and the Coachco may have similar interbreeding problems as the Mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man can maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Coachco woman or Kochka. But enough. It's cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of type CF. Were there any able-bodied races in education? No, let's discuss something else. I'm out. I'm good. All right. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez. Really? After that? Really? You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical. That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here. Yeah, being a race realist. That's reasonable. This is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it? It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover, perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience. First, where is this kingdom of conscience? No more talk. Sign me up for a passport. No, I'm too fiery for this watercolor ideology. I'm trying to develop more extreme and interesting opinions. It is not a place, it is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times. How do you bring about those circumstances? Incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place too quickly. Centrist arc begins now. Centrist. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment. What about all the things that are wrong now? Tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality? Wait, is the kingdom of conscience really about doing things or just preserving the status quo? Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed? Oh no, I said yes. Oh no, I said yes. Wait, are we talking about the game or in real life? Yes, there you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress. Okay, but what's the Kingdom of Conscious actually like? The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define it and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscious is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. Okay, I'm out. Sounds incredible. Alon Z, let's go there right now. That seems fine. I still want to live for the present, though. Opt out. Man, that sounds terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore. I'm opting in. Fuck it. We're everything. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow? Oh, right. Then let's get there. Eventually? That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier. Heartache is powerful, but democracy is subtle. Incrementally, you begin to notice a change in the weather. When it snows, the flakes are softer when they stick to your worry-worn forehead. When it rains, the rain is warmer. Democracy is coming to the administrative region. The ideals of DeLorean humanism are reinstating themselves. How can they not? These are the ideals of the Coalition and the Moralist International. Those guys are signal blue, and they're not only good, they're also powerful. What will it be like once their nuanced plans have been realized? Calm water. Okay, I don't think we're going to go for this, but I like having the thoughts. Advanced race theory. Drama. Fooled by the absurdity. That sounds about right. A massive fantastic racist swirls in your head. Desert pygmies playing with their own excrement. Coach juggling potatoes. Eczema-ridden Mons grinning and dancing on wooden clogs. Everyone is there. The whole race gang, plus some that you may have come up with yourself. The thieving sub-kips and the seal-like cast of fortunates hatching some kind of scheme. In the eye of this race Empyreon, what do Pokemon have to do with this? A vertigo reaching up to the heavens, you sense something drawing nearer. Nearer. Oh, man. Is that a William Butler Yeats reference? Holy shit. Just out of nowhere. Alright, what the fuck?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk. But he's the one trying to provoke me. Okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over him, but I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero. Can't promise that. I might attack him again. Alright, fine. I won't do it again. Leave. Let's try and tell him what we're trying to do. 3. We're not here on some political quest. We're here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is. Alright, fine. He nods. Let's think of something else. Alright. Sorry, Kim. I want to get the box. Why didn't we go get the box while he was gone? Who here reloaded until they got the punch on him? Step forward and be judged. One of you did. I know one of you did. I know one of you did. Multi-Master World used some bits to say, "That's it, Hajime. Have you figured it out? This whole stream is a simulation to bring back Ayaya to the stream. Isolated Spaceman has rediscovered for 8 months. Sorry if this has been asked too much, but have any plans for the game after Disco Elysium? Like what game we're going to play after Disco Elysium? At the rate that we're going, I think Disco Elysium is going to last until streaming comes back full time. After the Witcher video is done, I might take a week off from streams just to have like a break, like a complete break. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. So this might last us right until streaming comes back full time. We'll see. If it doesn't, then we'll just play like some Slay the Spire or some shit. Like we won't get into another game. Like we're not going to have time. So we'll see. Thank you, Pocket Starfish, for a bunch of bits. Ever consider trying to learn a speedrun on stream? Not world record or anything, just same order of magnitude. Yeah, I was thinking about trying, like, maybe speedrunning a Souls game or Celeste or Hollow Knight. I've thought about doing something like that, but I don't know if I would enjoy speedrunning a game. Like, I fuck around too much. I don't know. Like, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to pick one that doesn't have anything that's too high octane bullshit, because I would get really frustrated. Like the Dark Souls run where you have a 25% chance of just losing every single run because you don't get a certain drop. Like, that would just drive me bananas. So I would have to pick one carefully. Birdie9862 has subscribed for the first time. Sorry I didn't see it until Birdie. We were into a conversation and it crashed and we restarted. Sorry about that. Hopefully you're still here. Thank you for the new sub prime. Welcome to the pickle jar, Birdie9862. Thank you, Data Dude, for the 23-month resub. Had to pop in and say hi since we're celebrating 23 months together. Hope the family is doing well. So hyped for the Witcher vids. Vids? More than one? Unless. Thank you, Data Dude. Thank you very much. I don't know if you're still here or not, but if you are, thank you so much. And if you watch the VOD, then maybe you'll get here and you'll hear me say thank you. Thank you, Data Dude. Puckered Starfish uses 100 bits. Unless is 2 letters away from useless. Wait. Unless... You're right, it is. Thank you, Revolutionary Artillery. Fitting for this game. Thank you for the 13-month resub. Thank you very much. Puckered Starfish used another 100 bits to say, I feel as though the intention is for no one to be able to see all on the first or fifth run. It's supposed to be pieced together in multiple playthroughs. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like it's right now, parts of it are impenetrable to me, and I don't, it's not entirely frustrating. It's somewhat frustrating, and I don't know how I should be feeling. I don't know what's me being dumb, and that's the thing. When it gets like that, it almost like it fosters this attitude of like, don't even really think all that much about what you're going through. It's like, oh, just let it wash all over you, and maybe that's the intention. Maybe I just need to let go and just be like, okay, just experience it just like a stream of consciousness the whole way through, very postmodernist of it, and then on second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th playthroughs you piece it together more and more and more, maybe. But on the first time through, it's kind of like I want to struggle against it, you know what I mean, because I don't understand, and I think that's a natural reaction, but it's definitely not criticism. Thank you, the Angry Android, that's a great name, for the 213 sub. Do you like the song by Radiohead? That's one of my favorite songs. Thank you, Angry Android. Thank you, username Limbo, for the new sub prime. Welcome to Prime Time. That's a good name. I like that one. Username Limbo. Welcome. Thank you, Color Plant, for the 10-month resub. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sinomumi, for the 3-month resub. Sinomumi. Hopefully one of those. Thank you. And last on my list are Jaffin Hauer for the 4-month resub. Hey, finally catching a stream again. Here's to the 4th month in the Trash Chan Temple. Yay! Oh man, 4 months in the Trash Chan Temple. I'm jealous. A temple of Trash Chan, nice. And thank you, Royal Grey, for the 5-month resub with a pickle. 5 months in Paw Patrol. Thank you, Royal Grey. Thank you very much. Okay, should we talk to this guy or should we move on? Let's talk to this guy, because he's been here for a while.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Physical instrument. What about it, your right
Here
to work?
Fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I'll be going now. Yeah, alright. Time to head up on the dusty trail. Let's not open the can of worms. Okay, who's this guy? Are you a conversation or just a...
Welcome to Revachol.
He's literally racist lorry driver. That's his name. Racist lorry driver. Hi, racist lorry driver. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed at Kim. Why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey, I know Revachol. That's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
All right, let's have a fight.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Soldier Kim, tell him. What he means is fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy. He's just really proud of being Revacholian. So we are in a limbo, number one.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Yeah, but your name is racist lorry driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
What happened?
Interruption.
Hey Finn, what's up?
And since he's not feeling very well, he wanted a hug from you.
You're not feeling very well, why not?
I think I'm going for a walk.
You think you're gonna throw up?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna throw up out of your mouth or out of your butt?
I want my mouth.
You're gonna throw up out of your mouth. Okay, give me a hug. Give me a hug. You alright? Why do you feel sick?
I don't know.
You seem fine to me.
No.
No? No? You've been playing Yoshi game? Did you beat the castle?
What castle?
The castle in Yoshi game, did you beat it?
Is Super Mario Wii?
Yeah.
What castle?
There's a castle. You were playing a castle when I saw you.
He's playing Yoshi's Island, right?
Yeah, you were playing Yoshi's Island, and you were beating a castle, right?
What?
With the spikes.
I don't think he beat it yet.
You telling Porky Pies?
Nah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Did you finish the level or no?
No.
No. Okay.
It's too hard.
It's too hard for you? Okay, but you keep trying, you get it eventually, right?
I can get into Pikey Red Doors.
Yeah, you can get into the spiky red doors.
Why?
Because that's how you get to the end.
No.
No.
I had a female. Oh, she had to fight a monster first.
Yeah. Can you fight the monster?
With eggs.
With eggs, yeah. Can you do it?
Yes.
Can you beat the monster?
Yes.
You say, go away, monster.
Go away, monster.
Okay. You feeling better now?
I missed it.
A little bit better? Okay. Why don't you go drink some water? Okay.
Let's go have a drink. Give Daddy a hug.
Go drink some water, okay?
I want to drink some water up here.
No, you can't be up here right now, okay?
Why?
Because Daddy's working. And this is a really boring game, alright?
No.
It is. You wouldn't like this game.
I like this game.
No, you wouldn't like this game.
Yes, I do like this game.
Okay, say Disco Elysium.
No.
Exactly. Alright. Alright, I'll see you soon, okay? I'll beat that level for you later, okay? Sound good?
I want.
The castle level, I'll do it for you, okay? Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
She's there. It's hot, okay?
Thanks.
Do you want me to carry you?
Alright, sorry about that. I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind is... Oh, he said that line, didn't he?
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. I think we all learned something here. Yep, number 2. Number 2.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lorryman shakes his head with indignation. Lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. Now that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites. I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours? He stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly he explodes. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. Is it yours? God damn, he wipes the tears from his eyes. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. He doesn't live in Martinez. What was that argument all about? What are you hauling? You're a lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs? What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Wait, how long has this been going on then? What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Sell apples? Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Oh man, I wanted to sounds like a cover story to me. Look, Ace Detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. Really? We got ancient rights and privileges. Really? He loses patience for explaining it. I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Coachco picked apples. Coachco may be another derogative for a person from Grad, you think. Oh, so they grow apples in Grad? Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down south. Down south, Yekokata, a beautiful place, got great scenic vistas. In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life. Let's go with that one. Yeah, says who? It's literally in the name, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. The lorry driver glares at you intently, then shrugs. Then I guess they grow apples. Whoa, a dumb racist? Wow. Then I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those Coachcos. They're everywhere, except their own homes. You keep saying Coachcos. What does that actually mean? He means the people living in Grad. Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk, those degenerates from Grad. Okay, but why the word Coachco? Because that's what they're called. They're all called. Coachco, Pitjik, Laszlo, Coachco, someone, low self-esteem those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like us. Okay, so it's an ethnic slur. Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise? So, can I see the apples? Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them. He looks at you with a strange glint in his eyes. Relax, you've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory, so he'd remain unaccountable. Let's go. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. I want to see the body down from the tree. Oh, we leveled up, chat. Should we become a racist? I don't know. Should we become part of the salt right? I don't know. Actually, no. I don't think we want to get another thought unless... Okay, do I want to ask chat for help if there's a really, really good thought? I mean, this kind of is a let's play together. So maybe, but if not, I'm probably going to upgrade something. Masovian social economics is good. What would we get? Is there something that we need to try and get through? Tasks. Map. All right, here we go. So conceptualization impossible. How have we aren't we like really high in conceptualization? Our conceptualization is 8. How could we possibly be bad at that? Conceptualization is pretty good for getting us more skill points if we succeed, right? So that can snowball. Let's do that. Conceptualization. All right. All right. Let's go see if we can do the art wall now. We're never investigating this body. Never ever. Oh, because later they call us a cuckapoo. Enormous bowls worthy of a real man. I was rolling against 19. Oh, they go that high? Holy shit. Sorry, I didn't realize. Haven't really been paying attention to the numbers, TBH. Okay, let's save it in case we die, but we don't save scum. Just an ordinary wall, nothing to see here. You have a keen aesthetic sensibility. Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious. Alright, there's no way we're losing a 72. There's no way. What is this, XCOM? There's no way. Called it. Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it, the shadows, the colors. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom to thoughts in your brain. And once you've enjoyed it, nitpick the fuck out of it and hate it. Because you're an art cop, an art critic, and you hate all art. Because you can't make art yourself and you're frustrated and need to take it out on the world. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wall craft. Color peeled from the very face of God. More! Oh, wall father! Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it. Oh, fuck we are, Yusuke. Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her. First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty. I must talk to Cindy, get the necessary materials from her. Sure. The lieutenant looks up at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. He sighs and adds a resigned tone, and then adds in a resigned tone, if you must. Why does Kim just go along with this shit?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I need some paint, and your brush, too. What for? I'm doing renovation. It's boring, but necessary. For my motor carriage, we're going undercover. The apocalypse is coming. I need to warn people. For art. It's for art, okay? Well, if it's for art, but her eyes narrowed to slits, what kind of art are we talking about? To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Everything is sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush. Grand art, art deluxe, the artsiest, the most groundbreaking, the biggest, most tragic, most awful. Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience. Cool, no brush then, not a problem. You'll see. You will all see and tremble. To crush a man's dreams like that, I hope you're happy. There, Piggy, she says in mock compassion. I guess art just isn't really you, because you suck in life and in everything. Impossible. Attempt to explain your artistic intentions. This is a red trek. It cannot be retried. But we must live. We must live. We have to live. We have to live. How can we not take a chance? How can we not take a chance? Shit, they do say the painter always paints his own portrait. I'm going to paint a self-portrait of, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like. Man, that's lame. That's pretty fucked up even for you, Piggo. Stop belittling me, Cindy. What if I add some interpretive dance? Okay, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and a brush. I need to do some art. You're a real sad sack, you know? You know that? Go ahead then. She drops her paintbrush into the puddle below. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits. Thanks, Cindy. Pick up the brush. Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil. Fuel? He looks at the paint dripping down the wall, then back at her, struck by a sudden realization. That wasn't paint. It was heavy fuel oil, marked red for use by government vehicles. What do you think I was using? Aquarels? You know what? You should be able to find. You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red dyed heavy fuel oil. Can't I just use paint? Right on. No way I'm selling for paint, even if children are painting with fuel oil. Can't I use paint? Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. No way you're disfiguring that beautiful wall with something as pedestrian as ordinary paint. Hey, Kim, do you think you could lend me some of your fuel oil? Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art? My fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you're unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please leave my kinema out of it. Catch you later, Cindy. Leave. Alright, so where are we getting our fuel oil? Southwest entrance to the tenements. A sturdy metal door. Oh, knock. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling her from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I speaking
It
to?
don't matter who I am. Now, go on, get out of there.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across the concrete floor. This is the police. Open the door.
Police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished. Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east. Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully. There's no reply, just faint sweeping sounds inside. Knock again.
Stop banging on the door. On the police? No, I already told. Go check the backyard door.
Okay, I'm upset. All right, so apparently there was a conceptualization check with Joyce. Let's try that again because we leveled up our conceptualization because this is how real life works.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Is it a reality? Got some questions about reality. Ooh, we can't fail a 97. We can't fail a 97. What is all this? The scent, the sound, the air. What world is this? What world? The fading pearls of her eyes look to the sea, the only one, I suppose, the world of matter and its pale antipode. The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water. Say nothing. Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough, she concludes. It must be. This is the greatest and kindest arrangement the atoms had in them. The best of all possible worlds. Indeed, there is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century. Oh, that's the centrist century! The centristry, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it. These archipelagos included, what is it? Elysium. Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. This world does not deserve a term of endearment. Number one, it does. There are those who would call it hell. What is hell? A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petrofascists. I haven't gotten the whole picture yet. That's a weird thing to say. I got a clear picture. Let's proceed to another term. Oh, you want a picture of the world? She raises her finger to her lips. There's no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. How come? Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. Inside, sideways. What shape is this world, then? It's a donut. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s. ORG, Occident Revachol Grad. There's a steadily increasingly trickle of images between the big three scientific contributions. They're piecing together a dark gray corona. A dark gray corona? Yes, a dark gray corona. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are gray flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago. A cold fear seeps into you. Oh my god, wait. What the hell are you telling me? The pale? And what do you mean corona? You seem to be spooked. Please don't be. Her voice becomes homely calm. She lets a moment pass. The pale? What do you mean corona? They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or to speak more plainly, imagine vast swaths of land disrupted by nothingness. I'm sorry, dear, she looks around. It must sound quite terrifying, though, through the acute encephalopathy? Encephalopathy? One of those three. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound. Okay, so the planet's fractured and cracked open, and somehow it's our fault. It's our fault somehow, I just know it. A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's going to bring anyone together. You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey it to you. To convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. She looks up. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it. Well, if you say it's disco. See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities. Oh, I thought the door just opened all by itself.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Hi, baby Kate. Hi, baby Kate. How's it going?
I try and put her in the crib.
We
She's
have-
very sleepy.
We have too many kids. There's too many. There's too many.
I'm multitasking. Put her in the crib. He sleeps a bit better now.
Does he? Okay. See, everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities. Suddenly you're conscious of yourself standing there on whatever this all is, your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both silently. He adjusts his glasses. Alright, that was probably the most interesting thing so far. You said pale. What is pale? The pale is not technically speaking part of reality. Yes, Lieutenant looks at his watch. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to. Of course, Lieutenant. She bows and turns to you. Let's try something else. I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is. I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise. Let's continue with something else, alright? She leans against the railing. You can ask about anything else in the world, anything. Alright, we have to come back without Kim and probably seduce her. I've played enough video games to know. Ask Kim to step away while you discuss the pale. No! Is what you want to do, but should you? He expressly stated you shouldn't hear about it. What if it renders you mad or catatonic or makes you lose your memory again? Yes, she's waiting for another term. All right, let's do Esprit de Corps. No way we're gonna fail 2 in a row, right? It's impossible. I know math, and I know failing a 70% check and then a 42% check in a row, like that's impossible. It's not possible. See, exactly. 6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Senior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner Emile Mullins whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, finger on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." Or Emile. He pulls on it slowly now. He'll find it again. "We always do." "What am I?" "You? You are an officer of the RCM," she says energetically. "The Revachol Citizens Militia?" "Precisamundo." "Good. And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?" "Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, detective." "Yes," Lieutenant steps in to make a gesture encompassing you both. "We are the Revachol Citizens Militia." He's being sarcastic. "You said de facto." "Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin." "What do you mean?" "The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer, and Aliments Acts? Not ailments. Aliments Acts. 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital." More fucking German. "All 3 are good to know." The lieutenant looks up from his notes. "When we're out policing, so I'm basically a lackey of the capital, so I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests, so I'm basically one of the good guys, so I'm basically going to avoid the subject and ask the next question in this line of inquiry. So I'm basically a thrall of foreign interests. There's nothing basic about your role, detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it." She leans in. "Yet on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you. Why? The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, botched privatization scheme, nuclear pile meltdown." Okay, I gotta say, I'm surprised that, like, so far I feel like the company representative is a lot more personable, a lot nicer. I like this person a lot more than the union boss. For a game that's so politically charged, like, I'm intrigued by that. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens initiative. She smiles. They will never forgive you. That's somewhat of an exaggeration, Lieutenant interjects. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. He coughs. "Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue." "Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol." "Thank you, ma'am." "And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality. While I'm here to help. She bows and smiles. Okay, so this is a lot of shit. Let's come back later when Kim's gone, and we will let's do Everett Claire, and we'll do this later when shit, I wish it stayed highlighted so I know which one to come back to next time. Maybe it's reality. Let's talk about Everett Claire. You have, she smiles carefully. And how did you like Mr. Claire? I didn't. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everett Claire is the hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. I have feeling the international community does not approve of him. It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. I didn't. Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, she answers her own question. He made me sit in a really uncomfortable chair and I almost died of chair. He almost killed me with a chair. Corruption, that's how he's done it. Fantastic worm-like corruption reaching into the bowels of the earth. She looks at the ground and nods. The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides. I do, of course, and I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I am not a corrupt worm myself. She turns to you, however, if you felt like discussing something. How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be, she smiles, gossiping. Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun. Oh, her eyes become large and round. That's so helpful of him. The lieutenant looks at you and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM. Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. Then they then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting. Incredible, she shakes her head. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun? No. Mr. Everett says it's almost ready to be found soon. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun. No. Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Is there anything else? I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. Conclude. Of course, detective, she simmers down. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Alright, thank you. That's all for now. Alright, I wanna go get some fuel so we can paint a wall and then light it on fire. Let's make the world's first pyromaniac painting. Alright, is it gonna tell me where to get it from if I try to paint? Nope. Oh, we never talked to this person. Oh, wait, I think we did, didn't we? Okay, so there's the pawn shop and there's also the store with the girl that has all the magazines. So maybe we can get some fuel or paint for one of those two. Who the fuck are you? Nothing to me, okay. Look at the tasks. Oh, will that tell us? Tasks. Add even more beauty to the wall. Find government marked heavy fuel oil and return to the wall. Okay, it doesn't say. Alright. Kim, can we have your fuel? No. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole game so far. Hey, do you have any fuel?
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I have something to sell. No, I don't have anything to sell at the moment. Do you have anything to buy? No. What's this over here? Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding towards you, a giant sword in each hand encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hemdall burning. Sniff the t-shirt. Sure, nothing's gonna be better than that. It smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin. Sniffing is okay, says the shopkeeper. Please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of the things you're not going to buy. You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about? That's a That's a rad Man from Hemdall t-shirt you've got there. This shirt celebrates a false hero or guardian of the masculine order. How much are you selling this t-shirt for? Hell yeah, man. The shopkeep sounds enthusiastic. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just such a pure exemplar. You must be a serious Man from Hemdall fan. Hemdall? A fan? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think the Hemdallerman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hemdall really existed, but they're wrong. What did you mean the man from Hemdall was real? I mean, even if the man from Hemdall didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really. Okay, he sounds incredulous. You sound skeptical. Skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Katla, though not quite as far north as the Hemdall, and watched the northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique energetic tides there. It's for the best because Hemdall is not a real place, and thus he could not have gone there. His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say. How much are you selling? 2 real. Lieutenant raises his eyebrows. That's dirt cheap. Couldn't you just give it to me for free then? He frowns. But why? Because I'm a broke cop without a cent to my name. The man from Hemdall is a superstar. I'm a superstar. It would be perfect. He thinks about it. I suppose that makes sense. Yes, please go ahead and take it. Welcome to Hemdall. Nice! Free shirt. Free shirt. Oh man! Got Shivers, physical instrument, and -2 authority. Nice. Oh, but then we lose some of our conceptualization. That's like the most important one for us. Oh well. How do we get 700 real? Alright, it doesn't look like... Okay, wasn't there something here that we can investigate, but we couldn't do it? Oh, interfacing. Okay. Knockout Measurehead now? What, with the power of the t-shirt? We're gonna put our t-shirt on, and we're gonna go and try and knock out the racist. That's what you want me to do, really? Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Should we put like a tool on? A pry bar? Pry bar in one hand, chain cutters in the other. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. What could go wrong, chat?
You a scab now?
Did we talk to this guy? You're a scab, another member. Yeah, I'm a scab, pouring downtrodden, wave your fist right to work. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. Proceed.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Everett said you have a key to a door. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? You killed Hangman. A key, huh? He runs his fingers through his mustache. What door is this key supposed to open? He said it belonged to a weasel. Oh, say no more. I got you. He taps the side of his nose with a little wink. I got that key right here, and let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, and as they say, I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Wink. I'm not opening a store for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I knew this man was a commie. He smiles, tilting his head, and it's a good thing you're doing it too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business. Okay, but where did you get the key from? The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really truly matter. His gaze wanders off into the distance. None of this mess we're in. This driving and juggling. What's it for? He doesn't wait for your answer. To feed our children, I guess. Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home? He shakes his head. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff, who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for. The man takes this big sip from his flask. He means he's not going to tell you, because doesn't know. But he will shoot mouth with you now that you're working for Everett. Who he is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys? Los Ardis? He smiles. They're an independent militant group, a bit too high-strung, but comes with responsibility. They're sort of like you, preserve the rule of law and all that, except it's Everett's law. He takes a swig from his flask, but really, they're just like you. Why are you striking? We're negotiating our share. Your share? Aye, he seems pleased with himself. Wait, so not wages or pensions, or how large of a share would you get? Would you like, sorry, all of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board so they could take part in the decision-making process. This seditious talk sounds like communism, just so we're on the same page. Communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in Southeast Grad, but don't say that out loud if you're a communist. This is true. Are you a communist? The boss man, Everett. What can you tell me about him? Got the picture. Let me ask you something else. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. He shrugs. In my eyes, he's a capable organizer and decent businessman. What does Boston Union entail anyway? I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own. By that you mean corruption. By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see, and in this world, it's eat or be eaten. The old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is personally not too lavish. That death seemed lavish to me. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all. This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today. I think we're about like 20 mistakes now, right? Are you a communist? No, he pauses to think for a moment. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist? I have nothing against communists. They are an honorable... Not even going to try. He takes a swig from his flask, and they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism. I guess I understand. I'm not sure I understand. It sounds like you're a communist who thinks he isn't doing enough to call himself one. See, I am primarily a lazy person. He looks very amused, as if thinking about some private joke or mystery. No doubt he's communist enough to call himself such, but he won't. Why is that? He likely believes that when someone has radical ideas, he should still rather present himself as a self-interested moderate. Oh man, this guy has a Twitter account, not as a missionary of the minority ideology, because it might come in handy to present ideas as a part of reality, the only reality that exists instead of some abstract true form. On the other hand, he's not lying when performing this sleight of hand. He's a self-interested moderate. Basically, you're a self-interested moderate. That's one way to call it, friend, he chuckles, an unnecessarily complicated way. Laziness, self-interest, and negligence certainly fit the doctrine espoused here. Is that the dulcet tone of an ultra-liberalism? Of ultra-liberalism, I hear. At least some people are willing to make the necessary sacrifices in order to reach higher and to better the world. Not me, though. Fence sitting. You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation. Sure, I've had the necessary free time. He spreads his arms wide, using the reach to show how much time he has. Fortunately, there's always time. The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding for him. Having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boy-de-Rio code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool, that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends. Maybe I am a Boy-de-Rio. No, I could, but what if, maybe, unless, no. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider if need be. An endless torrent of time. Any idea who killed the hanged man? The mercenary, aye? He shrugs. Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? He shakes his head solemnly. The merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas. For For example, harbors. The harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing? We already know who killed him. 1. What a thought, he scoffs, looking shocked. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Pushed how? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. Hold up. What does that mean? He was an agent of the opposition attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. Did you kill him? I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men with all sorts of skills. He's not lying about not doing it himself. Understood, Lieutenant takes a note. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you. No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I am glad it's not my search. He takes a sip from his flask. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so, oh, nice, it autosaved. Let's go fucking get our wrist broken by this guy. Dun dun dun.
The unpromising race pupil return.
Oh man, 28%. 28%. One Punch Man. One Punch Man. One Punch Man. We got a shirt on. We got a shirt on. Advice from Scab Leader. Don't know how that relates to anything. We bested him in craniometrics. Nope. It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand like and he's twisting it. Another fit of wow, the mistakes just keep piling up. Oh, it's not. All right, it's on purpose. Never mind. The pressure on your already broken hand becomes unbearable. Who are you in your own words? I'm a cop. Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up in your brain as he's twisting it more and more. Is it? That he was saying that, not us. Maybe that's how we're hearing it. No, those are our thoughts. He's saying it, but those are our thoughts of what he's saying in the middle of it. The words to the song have changed. Say, "I am a violent drunk." No, I won't fucking say anything. All right, we're using all of our healing. Your hand twists in his grip and pain blinds you. Still, you press the words at your swollen mouth. Good. He releases your small hand. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest. All right. I want to punch him again. I want to know what's in the box. Damn. We just wasted 2 healing charges, chat. Talk to Scab Leader again? What?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Oh, this is not the Scab Leader. Was wise enough. Labor Utopia, not approvingly. It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face. Right, you talk to the boss eye to eye like men in play. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go. This is not the Scab Leader, this guy down here.
Right to work! Back again, huh? Here to show malicious support for our cause?
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if he's compiling replies from a set of learned phrases. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
Oh, don't tread on me.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work. Right to work.
Regardless, I have some questions for you. Nah, let's leave. Let's leave. All right, so let's go and inspect the corpse finally. Unless no, we need some fuel. We need to go paint our masterpiece. Anything to avoid looking at the corpse. Thank you, Dark Flashes, for some bits. Finterruption. Sounds Matt has used his card for 24 months with finally 2 years. That's like $150 down the drain. Feels bad, man. Thanks, Sounds Mad. Thanks. Welcome to the 2 years of regret club. Hope you like the regretful icon. Thanks, Sounds Mad. Thank you, Koodman, for the 4-month resub. Hey there, Joe. Hope you have a nice time with Disco Elysium. Is the game good so far? Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't started the game and the VODs yet, and I am interested in hearing your opinion. Anyway, good luck unraveling the story. So I'm guessing that you're not here yet, Koodman, so maybe you'll hear it when you watch the VODs, if you get to them all. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. I'm quite taken by it. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I would be enjoying it more if I wasn't streaming it, though. Maybe I would, because I would be getting through it faster. I don't know. I also have to wonder if streaming it is keeping me honest. I wonder if I was playing it by myself, if I would be save scumming a little bit. I don't think I would be save scumming all of the checks, or even most of them, but maybe now and then, maybe I would be save scumming a little bit. I'm not sure. Did you fail to check in the church? I don't think we've even been to the church. So I wonder about that. Thank you, Junkia, for the new sub prime. Welcome to Prime Time. Welcome to the Pickle Jar / Pal Patrol. Puckered Starfish, you some bits to say. I never quite figured out when the Q&A streams are. Care to share? They're on Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's when we do the Q&As. So 11 o'clock our time. But they usually start late because we have to wait for the kids to go to bed, and that can be difficult sometimes. But yeah, that's when we do the Q&As. Every Saturday. They were Fridays before, but now they're Saturdays. Thank you, Philip Von Hammerscock, for the 4-month resub. Thank you very much. Always fun to say your name, Philip Von Hammerscock. Or is it Hammerscock? Probably, right? That makes more sense. Thank you very much. And thank you, Jewel Emma, or Julima. I think it's Jewel Emma. I say it every single time. For the 7-month resub with a heart. Thank you very much. Heart right back at you. Happy New Year. Oh man, it's hot in here.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags? A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does. Come on, give me something to work with here. This is important. She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism. Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. I hate MK. I hate it so much. MK. I hate MK. Alright, doesn't look like there's any fuel in here. Ooh, should we take a health? I think we should take a health. Let's take a Nosafed. We should always have one. Okay, let's go look at the body. Okay, there's the greenhouse. How do we get over there? Do we go around here? Oh, okay. The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side. Beautiful. Wipe a tear from your eye. Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner. Great job, wise race mentor. 2. Mr. Measurehead has done a good job, Lieutenant nods approvingly. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. A field autopsy? Yes, he covers his nose and lists 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We're on number 3. The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual. The fuck are they on about? Cop's gonna cut his shit up. Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? Got it. Do we have someone else? No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire institute chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work, everything. Wow, that doesn't sound good at all. Wait, honorary rank of detective? An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able, usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is lieutenant detective. Yes, I feel like a detective. I don't think I'm a detective. You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now, Lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. First, what exactly is a field autopsy? Come on, officer. He pulls on a pair of latex gloves. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. No, I haven't, Kim. You know this. What you do know is at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano... What? The dormant shield volcano Corpus Mundi is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 signal Et Puis Desang to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea. Why don't you know? What use are you? Do you have another pair of gloves? You must have me confused with the Copopedia. Who's the Copopedia? I think I need to talk to him. You, sir. You are the Copopedia. Do you have another pair of gloves? Unfortunately, no. I have guardian gloves. Maybe they are enough? They're better than nothing. Lieutenant nods, looks at the gloves. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things. Anatomical, there we go, side of things, while you will take notes. We just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form in your ledger. I think I made 5 mistakes there. Holy fuck. Oh, that's right, he nods. You knew it because you inspected your ledger. Lieutenant is relieved. You know the protocol. Open your ledger at the field autopsy form. Tell me something, dead man. Open the field autopsy. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11 field info form needs filling out first. It begins with, begin, 1, assistant. Let's jump ahead to the 3-part summary. Let's pause this autopsy. Begin, 1, assistant. That's you. Write the initials HDB, right, Harry Dubois. Leave it empty. HDB. The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings. Just lies there. The next box says, coroner's case number. KK570, whatever, okay. KK equals Kitsuragi, 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date, 0803, and time arrival, 8:15 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me, technically, when I arrived at the scene before you? And what would that make the alphanumeric? HDB 401, blah, 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 helping out with the time of day, anyone? 1111. 10:15. It's understated. That's good. 10:15. Good. Let's go with that. Lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number. Name. NA. Next. Date of birth. NA. Age. The man corrects his glasses. Roughly 50. Try 40. The damage is so extensive it's better to err on the young side. I'm gonna write 42. He nods. 6 race. Mondial. Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say white-ish. Write it down. The pungent mess of curdle of meat looks neither mondial nor anything other. Sex. Fucky, the little monster exclaims energetically. Male. Pig's gonna have sex? Right fucky, right male. Nor does he look male with his pregnant belly and an indistinguishable face. Date of death. We're still going with March 4th, 51. What else? He looks over your shoulder. 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. Case number is the same as the coroner's case. Listens motionless with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only 1 box remains. Evidence of treatment. None, at least not after initial examination. What exactly is treatment anyway? I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? Agreed, no treatment. What exactly is treatment? Interfering with the body positions or wounds post-mortem. Not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dock workers. He places his hand on the dead man's chest as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic? Religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small woodshed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coron, the day is turning dim. For Sergeant Mac Torson, hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath. We should start the postmortem. That was cool. Turn the page. The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why. External examination summary, internal examination description. Tell me something, dead man. Oh, we did this already. Enough. We did this already. External examination. Close, he begins. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. Yeah, the stormtrooper boots. Those are kind of weird. The make of the briefs is Barbrodine, I think. Babrodine, I think. Why do I care? Let's see. He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label. See, it's happening. Barbrodine, yes, inexpensive. Size M, color white. The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid. Write it down. The boots are ceramic vitreous enamel. They're fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. Write it down. The boot has a serial number. He twisted that man's foot. It's E50, bunch of numbers. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alpha numerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Write it down. Tattoos. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. The upper torso is covered in a singular continuous tattoo resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini. Write it down. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck tied with a hangman's knot, color yellow, length 3 meters. There's a buckle on the other hand. Write it down. He produces a measuring tape, well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age 42, still manlet. Preservation is good, ambient temperature below freezing. That's like 5'11", isn't it? Technically not 6 foot. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. He kneels in to get a better look. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back short. Touch the corpse's hair before moving on. Write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness. Lividity is consistent with hanging, albeit faint. As noted, the head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity. Fucking low velocity. Chink chonk. Whoa. The kid explodes. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity. I don't like you, Kuno. Lieutenant pays no heed. In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest consistent with predation. Write it down. But men for high velocity, no. No, write down. Ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. The steel wiring, he concedes, breathless. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to ligature mark. You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters. Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters. Good thing we got these chain cutters. Pull out the rubber grip cutters. Always good to think ahead. Now he points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck. We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can. Oh god. See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off. No, he ain't. See, looks blasé? Blasé? Your pig's a boring fuck. Yes, I'm Kuno's pig. I agree. I'm not your pig, Kuno. Look for a good spot to cut. Let's look for a good spot to cut first before we do physical instrument. The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast. That did not help. That did not help. This is gonna go real bad. This is gonna go real bad. Change shirt. I can't change my shirt in the middle of this. It won't let me. We're committed. Maybe we can level it up right now. Can we level it up right now? Physical instrument? Physical instrument. Should we level it up right now? I mean, there are a couple other physical instrument checks we need to do, right? It's not too bad. It's gonna make it what? Go up to like 25% or something? Do. No, you know what? We have balls. We're due. We're due for like a big win out of nowhere. This will succeed. Wait, how did we just get health from that? You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yes, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then rotate some more. Enough. Cut some. Fuckity fuck. Let's cut. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that. Figari? What? Corpse fucking time. Told you my pig was hardcore. He steps in and takes the chain cutters from you. I should have a go before. I think I have a strategy. Let him work. No, give them back. No, let him do it. He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts with his elbow to his knee for precision. Snap the knot. Oh, Kim saved the day. Nice. The knot is slashed, another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it. Here, he hands you the chain cutters back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap. The rope rises to a point, he says, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck on the nape. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Write it down. Chest is intact. He presses down on it. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia. He pulls down the man's underpants. Oh, here we go. Now it's going to happen, see? I fucking knew it. This is clearly what they've been waiting for. Ever since the autopsy began, the lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible. Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Inspect the genitals. Nah, I'm good. Write down and move on. Back is symmetrical and intact. He struggles to turn the corpse on his side. Upper and lower extremities are intact but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin. From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty. The scarring is extensive, way more than the law officials. He nods. We have a real museum here of battles, wars. Write it down. Last item, hands. He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves to the other hand. Pick up the hand. His flesh is cold, icy. Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? My name is... I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia, and your name is Il Kobo. What can I do you for? Il Kobo, whatever. Nothing. I got nothing. Nothing is as nothing does. This was pleasurable, and sincerely thank you for touching my hand. We should do this more often. Be close like this. I mean, hands are clean. The lieutenant concludes. The dead man's fingers slip from your hand, cold and sausage-like. No sign of injury from struggling. Were we expecting any? I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Write it down. Woo. He turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear a muffled voice. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Oh god, now we're doing internal examination. Shouldn't we do description of injuries first before we do internal examination? Let's do like the really like disgusting part last. I'm afraid we can't continue before we've gone through both the external and internal examination first thoroughly. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Central nervous system, he says, and then concludes abruptly. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system? Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to the story. If I may add, the moral of this story. Alright, let's piss off Kim. What would that be? He looks at you inquisitively. The dead man looks too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story. The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply. Lieutenant grins. I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer. All right, N.A. Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. He gets close to the mouth hole, eyes squinting from the stench. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone? Let's see. With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as Lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night. Yeah, jack that fucker off. The hyoid bone is fractured, he says after a while. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact, unremarkable. Write it down. Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. Respiratory system, he stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucus of the lips and mouth. Look inside the dead man's mouth. No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his. Look deeper inside. No, I don't want to throw up. Write it down. He wipes his brow. Hepatobiliary? Hepatobiliary? That's biliary for sure. Unless we want to fight about it again. Why, don't we have anything? He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts. Am I an expert in those things? Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one. Neither am I. And that's it. That's it. Right, NA. Same for toxicology and serology. NA. Both. Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there. Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits? Would obscure tidbits... Tidbits? Isn't it tidbits? Is it tidbits? I thought it was tidbits. Not to be confused with Timbits, if you're Canadian. An odd trivia. Let's do that one. No, the completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do. Like a toxicology screening, he looks at the monster. At this stage of doubt processing, we'll find anything, even if he was spraying with cocaine, but still you should add a request. Cardiovascular, the body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with hanging right down. Gastrointestinal, he breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there. This will do. Then he touches the corpse bloated lower abdomen briefly and says, digested semi-solid food, not fluid, sorry, in stomach, voila. Write it down, omit the voila. Keep it down, write it down, keep the voila. Now, omit the voila. What's next on the list? All right, here we go. Let's see, he tilts his head. We have bite marks, contusions on head and chest. I think we should have kept the voila, fuck. And a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields, leave a 4th one too. What about the injuries we have inflicted? Oh, he looks incredulous. So we inflicted them. This is a team effort. You mean the spin stabilized munition from the whatever A990 muzzle loader lodged in his lung? Or the incision on the thorax from a chain cutter? Neither was a team effort, and I wouldn't mention them. Muddies the water. I agree. The waters are muddy enough. See, these pigs are fucking corrupt, the boy nods approvingly. Why don't you fuck them if you love them so much? Now, injuries, bite marks. He nods. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Ghouls, gotta be. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist Donatello does not need to be consulted. And your opinion officer, beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Opinion, fatal injury, non-fatal post-mortem. Agreed. Next injury, contusions. So, the scalp bleeds from post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem. At maximum velocity, fucko. Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity. Write it down. Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description, injury 2 boxes, opinion, fatal injury, non-fatal, post-mortem. Right, next, ligature mark. Finish the autopsy. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 cm. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 cm, no signs of clawing on the neck. Write it down. Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side, awaiting your judgment. The ring around his neck is visible. I think he was killed before he was hung. Opinion, non-fatal injury. That's it. He cracks an uneasy smile. We've established cause of death. Oh, whoops. It's not much, but it leaves much to be questioned, but it's a start. He reduces a small black plastic roll from his jacket, a body bag. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. First, how did it go? Well, oh, I clicked wrong, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, sorry. Well, it's so fine. I don't think it's important. Well, we established probable cause of death, and some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening that was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks. If we're lucky, I would not hold my breath. What else? We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy. What now? Conclude. I need a copy of that autopsy form, then I will drive him to Faubourg, rip out a copy of the autopsy pages. For processing, he looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of the red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again. He's thinking, did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something. Perception legendary. 14. Search the body one more time thoroughly. Let's bag him, take him away. Alright, 3%. 3%. Establish probable cause. Stop wasting time. You're smart. 3%. Damn. You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough. Look in his pants again. Look under his fingernails like Kim already did. His fingernails have turned dark. They're chipped and quite long. There's dirt under them, that's all. Do you think we missed something? You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you. Yes, there's something we're not seeing. Okay, well, we're in liver mortis here. What? He's disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination. We need to do it fast. Can't he just hang out here for a while longer? Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body? I know where there's a fridge for the body. Hey, a wild smile appears on his face. Wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus below that building? He points toward the commercial area. Why, yes, there was. An absolutely colossal fridge still plugged in, literally in the shape of an ice bear. So that's what that ice bear shaped refrigerator is for. Now that's an overstatement. It's not actually for storing cadavers, or at least I hope so. I think we should take a look at it first. Make sure it's big enough before we carry him over. He closes his notebook and cracks his neck. Let's move. With every hour, whatever we're looking for in the deceased will become harder to find. Do. Okay, so we have 2 skill points. So do we want to look conceptualization again some more? Do we want to get physical instrument? What do we have that we need skill checks for? Can we retry the perception one? I really like the perception ability, but we can't because we don't have motorics. Shit. This stupid Yusuke play RP thing that we're doing. Do we want to get another thought slot? I don't know if any of these are worth it. I feel like I should be concentrating on getting the, like a skill up somewhere. What do we need to punch the guy again? Should we get physical instrument? Let's go punch that guy again. Oh, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna do it. And if I can't punch him again, then I'm gonna save scum. Let's go punch that guy again. Dun 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 dun. Punching time. Don't forget you can do that check again if you invest in perception, but our perception is maxed. We can't get motorics up again. Maybe there's a thought that will do it, but it doesn't tell you what you're gonna get at the end. I mean, I'm pretty sure that becoming a racist will make us more perceptive, right? Because you need to be really perceptive to make all those logical leaps to hate people. All right, here we go. Punching time.
The unpromising.
Oh, 42%. Attempt number 3. Yeah. Finally. Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft plate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. I think we're about to die. Wait, what should I do? Rip into him with a right hook. Back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. Alright, win for a penny and for a pound. Fuck it. What? Where'd that come from? The man lands with a dull thump like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep head up. Dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Welcome to Revachol. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do this. Press the button. Just press the button. Are we sorry, cop? Disco Inferno. Press the button. As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side. Looks like you're the new measure head now. No one is the new measure head. Let's go. Before he gets up, the lieutenant makes haste toward the door. Wait, what did the button just do? Wait, what did I just do? Let's look in the crate. Oh, nice. We got some plastic tar. The man's still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily. Did it open this door? Well, that was fun. Ooh, what's that? Crowd Factory of Magnets and Miracles U49. A lorry stuck in a traffic jam. This big, heavy grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings stickers. Insignia. What kind of stickers are insignia? The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rearview mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. It is the seal of a royalist era Revachol. Sorry, I just added a word there. What about the back seat? The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Hendal in the Lost City of Pygmies. Oh, that matches our shirt! Racist nationalist paraphernalia. He grits his teeth. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. The lieutenant nods toward the racist lorry driver. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy? Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drips all over his machine. Damn. Alright, I'm changing my shirt for you, Kim. Sorry. Joe knocks out the racist. Ding, ding, dong, dong. A body has been discovered. Oh, does that guy have any fuel? There was like a shop here that he had glasses, right? Who the fuck are you, dude? Please don't be a big, long conversation. Please don't be a big, long conversation. Please don't... Thank you, Right on My Onyx, for the 21-month resub. Thank you very much. Sorry, it took me a little bit to see it. Thank you very much, Right on My Onyx. Happy New Year. Pale driver. The small wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on a radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype, is from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... Grandma? Snap your fingers in front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Snap your fingers.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Alright, snap her fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. Good line. The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast. I was actually hoping you could tell me that. Are you alright, ma'am? You are out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in the traffic jam. In the 50s.
Where else would you be then?
Back in Mefke, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and coffees are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new boy date picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you come along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who is Gabrielle Bionatello? Alright,
This is Gabriela Buonguerro.
she shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a look. A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his is jaw, the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of the cinema whenever he came on the screen, and schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up. In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind. So take it you were in Mesca when you were young.
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Someone.
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They are beautiful. That is all that matters, beautiful and true. And they will win. They are coming for this, you know. All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away like a tidal wave approaching. Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Lowman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow, and she appears to take your measure.
While you people were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Mesque, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesca is a massive confederation on the Isola of Mundi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right. Right, some other questions for you, please. Questions.
Why not, Jerife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow. What? What are you hauling? Okay, show me the soles of your boots. Now what do you want with an old woman's boots? Zerfe or whatever she said. It's important, please, businessman. Please help me out. It's important. Please. She raises her boots slowly with contempt. I think you should let me get back to the Gabriel Beneguro. You're no Gabriel. Gabriel doesn't say please. She's wearing studio worker boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The soles also made of leather. Now the other one, please. Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now there was a real man. There was no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down. Moreover, the boots were size 37, tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Yeah, that was kind of a long shot, dude. Another discrepancy, although not boot related, is the coronation of His Innocence Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago. Wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of Franco Negro? Turn to Kim. She's not odd soul. These are not the boots that made the prince. He takes a quick note. I could have told you that just from looking at them. Her size is 37. The feet of a little girl, she smiles. They fit well on the pedals. I don't really want to talk to you right now. Yes, alright, sorry, I don't really want, it's sorry that I started talking to you. I don't really want to talk to you right now. I want to go get the body in the fridge, and I also want to go and talk to the person that sells the sunglasses to see if they have any fuel so I can make my painting. I'm also curious how I get across the river. Hey, do you have any fuel? Plastic wrapped macaroni stamped with humanitarian aid. This says food gift from the people of Messenia.
The shine on those sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Rubbish in the box. These are all boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Ceres plastic, the kind of plastic that melts in the sun. That's shitty plastic. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils, a UV magnifier. These are all first-rate sunglasses, the man declares. Premium design, superb material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while you're doing dangerous police work. Consolidation, formidable. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Nice. Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone. Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture. For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. Try them on. This is how a sea monster sees the world. You become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep. Wow, officer, you look so cool. The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep-sea tinted lenses. And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they got no taste, but you found them. Kim, what about these? Lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him. You look like a musician, he declares, eyes still squinted behind his own glasses, like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want. I'll take those deep blue glasses. Alright, I don't want to lose perception. Nah, I'm good. This says humanitarian aid, tuna fish, not for resale. This says speakers for the people of Samara. Alright, do you have any fuel? There are clothes inside, cheap secondhand clothes smelling of strangers'
Don't
body
be
odors.
shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off. Save the economy? What are you talking about? Have you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash. Keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco. This doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there and not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave our children? Oh my god, no. Okay, I don't want to do this right now. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes. Yeah, let's leave for now. Fucking hell. Alright, what's this? You see 2 lowly defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land, a pair of fawn durable wear sneakers, Ultra
I
Series.
can see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the speakers. Sneakers and speakers. These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop of the indomitable fawn ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities. No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The man points to the footwear. The sneakers are the stars here. What about the speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? Poor little speakers, pat them. No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Sumerian garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool fawn ultras instead. Sumerian trash? That sounds like they're from the Samarian People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat. Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samarian speakers? No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk. But I need some speakers. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. Wow, mood. You're right. I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life, too. No, officer, you're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. Pause. I want the speakers. Well, if you want them, he pauses for a moment, calculating. But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground without the speakers. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra, 50 cents. Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first. Alright, inspect the sneakers. A pair of fawn ultras, the design is impossibly sleek and simple, a futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper and a silver-lined midsole. Those sneakers, mister, the street vendor intones, those sneakers are the latest fawn sneakers, super rare, super fine, super cool, only 50 real. Fuck you, dude. Only? That's madness. Fawn Ultra, wear the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine. How, we fucking made of statues? 50? Ooh, what's that? Is it 50 real just sitting here? Scroll between the thighs of a page 3 girl. Laura Origin Disco, whatever. Alright. Wasn't there like a container we needed to open, but we needed to be able to speak to it? Like, we have a level up right now. Maybe we should go and try to do that. Thank you, Sever Souls, for the new sub. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, and then you donated 1,000 bits. So, thank you for just out of nowhere subbing some bits. Nice, that's really generous of you. Like I said, welcome to the Rubber Sub Club. Welcome to Dragon's Den. Not going to spoil a game for myself, so have a nice playthrough. Thanks for your YouTube content. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy the YouTube content so much. And I hope you like the gigantic content bomb that's coming up. It'll be the biggest upload ever on the channel. There's never going to be anything larger than this spike that's coming up. Oh my god. I kind of forgot about it for a little bit just now playing Disco Elysium. That was nice. And now it's back. Oh, anxiety's fun. I'm not used to having anxiety. I wasn't the kind of anxious person until becoming a dad. Oh man, thank you so much for the bits, and I hope you enjoy the game whenever you get around to it, Sever Souls, if you're still here. Did we get a level up for this one? Pry bar not strong enough. Better grip with gloves. Okay, so we get a better pry bar later. 3%, fuck it. Let's just keep trying. Wait. Whoa. We need to put our racist t-shirt on. All right. Now that we have the racist t-shirt on, now we're good to go. Now it's going to be like 4%. It's still only 3%. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. What is this? You see the pry bar's metal bending right before your eyes. Okay, we need an advanced tool. All right. Didn't work. Huh, is this because we got our perception up? Oh no, we already did that. We got the rifle. What do you think of this fridge, Kim? It looks big enough for 2 corpses. It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough too. But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can. Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge. Nice, there's going to be more murders later. Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet, but the stairs won't be easy. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage. Okay, let's do this. Clap your hands. The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement, then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork. Really? Kim's going along with this? God damn. Beautiful, he says, wiping his hands on his handkerchief. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done. Okay, Kim, are we like corrupting you and dragging you down to our level? You have created an ice bear sarcophagus. Really? You think it's good work? I'm not sure I believe you. Behold, we have created an ice bear sarcophagus. That's a classic Yusuke. He nods gravely. Talk of the ice bear sarcophagus must not leave this room. I think this is a glorious achievement, and people will need to hear about it. We did our best with the means at our disposal. Yeah, I'm not proud either, but we did find a fridge. This isn't police work, Kim. It's art. We're artists, and this was our vision. If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be much more conservative in my work. He's right. His work would be much more formal. At least you stopped the body from decomposing further, and now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances. In the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. Tell me something, dead man. How'd you like it in the fridge? I like it a lot, brother. This is really your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular Copolangelo. Bag him, taking away Kim. Let the lieutenant take the body away without further examination. Alright, let's do it again. We can retry. No, we're just no critical successes at all this stream. This sucks, man. You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue, and silvery in the light of the fridge. You still have no idea where to begin or what even to do with him. Lieutenant rugs his side for warmth. Rugs? Rubs? It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then. All right. Okay, so which one of these could possibly level up our either... Can we level up our main skills? I'm going to say no. We need to level up our perception. I want to level up perception. So how do we do that? I think one of these is probably going to give us perception. So what's that going to be? King of Conscience, Advanced Race Theory, Lonesome Long Way Home, Mazovian Socioeconomics, Indirect Modes of Taxation, The Bow Collector, Hell on Earth. Sparks fall like snow from the Bow Collector of streetcar number 42, slowly down from the slope from Voyager Road, and then east on B206 across the river, and that's where their close fabricators runs to study at the academy. Electrical cables run overhead, and the Bow Collector draws across them like a musical instrument. A flash, he's standing at the rear window, holding onto the rail in a spring coat, waving at you. Wasn't this something about our wife? This one seems important. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Shamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to perdition. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. All right, this seems okay. Factual. Let's do this one. And someone in chat said this was worth it too. All right, so let's unlock. Let's get Lonesome Long Way Home. All right, we got this one. All right. Dice raises your stuff. Aren't the dice really expensive? Let's go see. Don't we need money for the night? Get the Bow Collector too. No, I think I want to see if I can open the thing with rhetoric. How many skill points do we have? We have 1. You already bought a dice? I don't think I did. I mean, I went there, but I don't think I did. Is my time at Portia good? I enjoyed my time with it, but not in a, oh my god, best game ever way, you know? But I enjoyed my time with it. You did, you just forgot. Really? Okay, I'll go see the dice maker after we go up here and see if we can get through the cargo door. Thank you, Ham and Potatoes, for the new sub. Strangely fitting for this game. Thank you, Ham and Potatoes. Welcome to the Dragon's Den / Rubadub sub club. Oh, we can't get down here. Shit, because we jumped last time. I forgot I bought one. Really? I really don't remember buying dice. I remember we needed the money and I didn't want to buy them buy dice. Did I buy like the cheapest ones that they had? All right, I'll go back and see it. Fine. I ordered dice but didn't pay for them yet. Okay, if I did that... Oh, that looks weird. If I did that, then I don't want to go because I need money for the room. Drop off Tara. I have very little tear. Oh, can we open this now? Oh, we need volition. shit. Our volition's 1. Alright, do we want to open this or do we want to open the cargo container? Ooh. This means that your order will be ready in 8 hours. Pick it up from the Doom money with you. How much should we have? How much did we offer? What if you don't have any money for the night? What happens? Okay, what do we need? Rhetoric. All right, I really want this to open. Let's get some rhetoric. All right, we are not playing this well, chat. Impossible. Okay, we're due. We're due. Come on, we're due. We're due. We're due for one. We're due for one. Yes! Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you. Hello, is there anybody in there? The door stands silent. Satisfied detective, a wry smile crosses Lieutenant's face. Try again. If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you. Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door. Mega rich light bending guy. From deep within the container, a voice. Ahoy, come on in. What? The smile disappears. You can't be serious. Nope. 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 All right, we'll do it. What the fuck? The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention like soldiers preparing for review. Squint, cover your eyes, squint. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter, "Hello? What's going on in here? Wow, what's going on in here?" Welcome, welcome. Not too much, actually. Just pleasantly surprised to have company today. Kim, do you see this too? Kim? You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him. Now he claps his hands together. What can I do for you, gentlemen? What you can see of his body appears composed in a sharp somber suit and yak shoes. Why do we have enough money to enable a yaya? What happened down here? What? Who are you? Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. There's genuine surprise in his voice. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyway, my name is Rostam Diodori. Rostam Diodori. Are you a JoJo character, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual? And you are? Mr. Diodori Dio. I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner. My name is Harry, and I'm a detective. My name is Harry, and I'm an alcoholic. My name is Harry, and I'm an alcoholic detective. Let's go number 1. Pleasure to meet you, Harry, he says warmly. Public service is a noble cause. How did you become so rich? What are you doing in this container? You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? What the fuck is going on? What are you doing in this container? Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun. It's safe. It gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly? In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Serezny, a precursor of modern Sur-la-Clef, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping. We're in Revachol, formerly a colony of the kingdom of Serezny. We're in Martinez, a district of Revachol, the former capital of the world. We're in Martinez is a pretty good hostel here. Okay, let's go for the first one. Fellow history buff, I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together asking me for money. Speaking of, wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money it can't make a difference to you. So you travel from place to place via shipping container. Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high-fidelity portable radio systems, pale-proof underwear, and so on. What? It just gets a bit middle-class after a while, a bit bourgeois. So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle? Those things all sound pretty nice. Yeah, that does sound pretty tiresome. What? No, I didn't say that at all. Being rich is great, just don't tell anyone I told you that. The bending light appears to wink. Kim, how did you become so rich? The man chuckles. To be perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that, but alright. What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual? The man exhales with a whistle. I gotta tell you, at first being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really. You're right. Capital accumulation is its own reward. Don't you think you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of society? Cool. I don't have any interesting replies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to call him a thief. 2. Which one? Revachol, where I nominally reside, or Grad, where my father emigrated from, or Ile-de-Cachabrum, where I registered my shell companies? For almighty Revachol, of course. Oh, probably Grad in that case. Yeah, that last one. Ile-de-Cachabrum. For almighty Revachol, of course. Listen, Harry, if capital and nationalism went hand in hand, there'd even be no need to ask the question. States are akin to boulders in a river, slowing the free flow of ideas. Given enough time, the water will wear those boulders down. Why are you in a shipping container? Man, it's being a high net worth individual sounds great. Why is the light bending around you? Yeah, it is, truly. It's almost entirely carefree, he nods. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually. Hey. All this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? Exactly, that's what you need to ask me about. There's something strange about you. What do you mean? His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different. Are you talking about my chin? No, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light. Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Wiseman coefficient. The Wise-Wiseman coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1 or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth among the group of individuals. It's been observed that when the Wise-Wiseman coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual. Almost said it properly. So what is our coefficient? Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face? So what is our coefficient? The Wise-Wiseman coefficient for you and this individual appears to be 0.9998 repeating, of course. That's not good for you. Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face? Among other things, but calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire. Really? No, not really. There are actually quite many digits. Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff? I see nothing of the sort, to be frank. All I see is a gentleman who's unusually well-dressed for matinees in a cargo container, which I admit is odd. Kim, are you a secret billionaire? Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you, my container. You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? I don't see how it's appropriate for a representative of the law to ask a wealthy person for money. This shines a bad light on the RCM, if you catch my meaning. Come now. There is not even a cent of corruption here. I am merely being polite, so let me check my pockets. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for the coffee machines. Here's 3 real. How much can you get for this? It gets me almost nothing. Thank you for your kindness. Are you sure you don't have any more? I thought you were a billionaire. Thank you for your kindness. You're welcome, you know. His eyes narrow. The light seems to bend more aggressively. Maybe you can make that money grow? Come up with an investment plan? How's that sound? Conceptualization. Okay, can we come back? This is a red check, cannot be retried. We should let you get back to your investigation. Thanks for... Okay, let's come back. Let's put our conceptualization clothes on. Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears. Alright, that was weird as fuck. Alright, can we get our conception up? We can't, can we? It's already as high as it can go. I really want to see what it does. I want to save scum. Chat, 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 I want to save scum. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. I want to be a Redditor. You know what? We don't need to save scum. We don't need to save scum because we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Balls confirmed. Yeah, see? No, don't even have to save scum. Don't even have to save scum. Deploying high concept. That was a joke, by the way. I wouldn't have saved scum if we failed. I wouldn't have saved scum if we failed. Deploying high concept buzzword generator. All systems functional. Ready to engage in 3, 2, 1. It's time to disrupt the future. You've got to stay lean, innovate, and focus on what matters most. The children. You should invest in youth culture. A youth center, huh? Sorry, youth center, not youth culture. Huh? What kind of youth center? A place to teach them practical skills like teamwork and self-discipline. Come on, tell him what he wants to hear. One dedicated to instilling liberal economic values in children from low net worth families. One to inspire the future leaders of tomorrow to public service. You know, a regular youth center with basketball courts and stuff to teach teamwork and other emotional skills. Okay, do I want to be an idiot? Do I want to be rich? Or do I want to be less rich? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 1. Brilliant. Without children, who will be there to buy stuff in the future? Yes, if it doesn't work out, we can always repurpose the center as a shopping mall or private equity firm. When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What's the expected return on this? Highly educated, work-ready human capital ready to be directed toward any number of your vast interests. With human beings, there's always a risk associated, which is why we've got to hold onto the center itself as a fallback. Number 1. You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good work. Ultra-liberal arc begins now. Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment opportunities. Thank you. I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the rules? Here's a round of seed funding. This should be enough to prove out the concept and get things off the ground. Thank you for placing your unwavering trust in me. Thanks for the handout. Remember, it's not a handout, it's an investment, and I expect to see returns. Lieutenant stands there dumbfounded, his mouth open slightly, then closes again. Is he having a stroke? What do you think, Kim? Not bad, huh? Kim, are you alright? Kim, are you having a stroke? No, I am not having a stroke. You're just still full of surprises, most of them bad, but some good. What the fuck was this interaction? What the fuck was this interaction? Okay, our money's back to normal. 125. Let's go get some dice. Dice City, Dice City. Dice City, Dice City. Oh. This game is weird. No, it's like a real life simulator. Thank you, John Parr, for the 7-3 sub. Hey, Joe, gotta leave since I'm a VOD boy, but I just want to drop by and say hello. Later, weeb. Ouch. Ouch. I can't believe you've done this. Thank you, John Parr. Hope you get here in the VOD. Thank you very much for the resub. What's the fastest way to get to the... I think it's through here, right? Money changes to get closer or further from him. What is a VOD boy? A VOD boy is someone who can't watch the streams live for whatever reason. So that's a fairly easy way if you know what you're doing and you build your skill right to pay off your debt. Why can't I move? Because I don't have the flashlight? Shivers. Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? I came back to pick up my die. Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die. Give her the money. Here you go. Item gained. Cursed Illimaran die. Pick up a dice from the dice maker. Here's the cursed die you ordered. The dice maker opens her desk drawer and hands you a tiny black sphere with 6 phrases written on it. Read the phrases. The phrases read, take all, lose all, 50-50, nothing happens, roll again, and God is indifferent. What is this? It's a die, confirms the dice maker with a subtle smile on her face. Try rolling it. Cast the cursed die. You throw the ball on the floor. Ball? And it ends with one of the phrases facing upward. God is indifferent. She looks at the result. Good. Now, roll again, detective. Roll the die again. It lands on exactly the same result. God is indifferent, it declares again. It's a sphere pretending to be a 6-sided die. Each roll will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Elmara, where it was used for cleromancy. Except I've weighted the die, so... Sorry, when you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse. Nice. It's even worse than she says, God is dead, we live in a forsaken age. You're saying that the end result doesn't matter. This is mega cool, but can I get one that actually works? You're saying the end result doesn't matter. In the face of death, no, not really. What a relief. It is, isn't it? There's something liberating about knowing it's just we humans, not all powerful forces guiding us, watching us, judging us. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the die. Can I get a normal version of this die? One that isn't modified to land on a single result? No, I don't have another die. You'll have to do with this one. I guess I'll keep the die then. Good luck, officer. Shh. she says with a mischievous smile before turning back at the... Well, why can't I do this again? Cast the curse Amarian die. What? Shivers. Okay, that's... What? The spherical die with an octahedral cavity and a small internal weight will settle with one of the 6 phases facing up. Take all, lose all, blah, blah, blah. It's made of bog oak burl, coloring it malevolent black. Note. Look at the map tab in general to see which white checks have opened. Whoops, wrong one. Barbell. Interface challenging. Okay, so a lot of stuff has we can retry some of them because we got it. Huh. All right, let's try it again. Wait, do we have any I like this character. Do we have anything that increases shivers? Nice. Shivers. Do we have anything that lowers shivers? No. 20%. Damn. Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you. Damn. I thought we were on a roll. Turns out we're not. We can go try the barbell again. Whoa, what happened here? Smells like leather and sweat. Physical instrument. Lift the barbell. Here we go again. Physical instrument. Actually, do we want to wear this t-shirt? Of course we do. %. Nope. You managed to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. CC, this place is cursed. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to smash through that back door. Smooth little shape, or maybe these gloves just suck. Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip, the lieutenant agrees. Man, we can't do it. Okay, so we're done. We're over time. I think someone did an Ayaya thing. Starting the side is closed for tonight. Come back tomorrow. Oh shit, we can't get in. So I think I have to do that. But is there anything I should do in the game before we go? Before we end? Open the container. We did all already. Do. Bum, 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 bum. We want to talk to Joyce. We probably want to... We want to go to the greenhouse for the thing. Let's go look in the greenhouse. No, we should stop. We should stop. All right, so the fan art. This is true. It's a nice JoJo meme here for you, chat. Who did this, Moxus? Moxus linked it. Thank you, Moxus. I made this. Alright. Who did a Ayaya turn in? Alright. There are two requests for the Ayaya Monocoin Fund from Packet and that guy Kitty. Alright, mark is complete. That mark is complete, so I have to drop this down by 40,000. Because weebs think somehow that they're getting this done. Alright, so. Seven and 6, right? I think that's correct. Please tell me if it's wrong, but I think that's correct. We want to fight back the weebs. Hey, just let them get it down, you know, and eventually the use 20k on literally nothing will turn into as 20k to the fund. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's another one from Da Builder, or the Da Boulder. All right, let me take another one off. Another 20,000 off. There you go. Just 5,000 more of these to go, weeps. This is how I know I'll win, because weebs cannot work together this way. It's never happening. Thank you, Moxus. And thank you again to Q2 for our Yusuke portrait art cop. And that is it for me for the week, right? We're back on Saturday for Q&A. Lily and I will be here, children permitting, of course. And we'll be back next Tuesday with more Disco Elysium. And like I said, this is probably going to carry us until the Witcher video is out. So, and then we're going to take a short break, I think. Maybe, we'll see. And then we're going to be back with some bigger games. So I don't know what we're going to play first. Maybe David Cage, maybe Ace Attorney. I don't know. We'll decide. We will decide. But that's it. So I'll see you guys later. You saw Internet Historian's new video? Yeah, of course, yeah. See you guys later. Have a good weekend if I don't see you.